What is happening, everyone? This is Darth Lion here. On today's Star Wars review, I am going to be sharing with you all a few of my very first Star Wars figures I have in my collection. Everyone, give it up for the 1999 Star Wars Power of the Force, Darth Vader with Interrogation Droid, and two Stormtroopers with battle damage and blaster rifle rack. I am very excited to be reviewing these guys today. Allow me to tell you a funny story about these three figures. I remember a very long time ago, or should I say, I remember a long time ago in a galaxy far, far away. I got these figures when I was very little, and I was really excited having all these three. I didn't even know they were from the Power of the Force collection, but I had a lot of fun, playing around with these figures. It wasn't until many, many years later that I actually looked up all three of these figures. And what I saw blew my mind. I owned three figures. Well, these two Stormtroopers are exactly the same, but I should still say three figures from the 1999 Star Wars Power of the Force collection. I was really excited, and I was very surprised and shocked, all at the same time, that all these figures came from the Power of the Force collection, and I never knew about it. And I'm very excited to be reviewing these guys, like I said. So without further ado, let's jump right into the review. Alright, so first we're going to take a look at these two Stormtroopers right here. They absolutely look awesome. Hasbro really nailed the details from 1999. I believe all three of these figures were from the Power of the Force 2 collection, not to be confused with the 1995 Star Wars Power of the Force collection by Kenner. But still, all these three figures look really cool. And yes, these two Stormtroopers are exactly the same, but hey, why have just one Stormtrooper when I can have two of them, am I right? But anyways, these two Stormtroopers look really cool. I love them both. The details on both of them are really stunning to look at. Pun intended. The details are very stunning to look at on these two figures. And taking a look at the helmets on both Stormtroopers, you can see there's a lot of detail on them, as you can see. Really awesome. I love the details on the Stormtroopers, like I said before. And moving down, you can see the armor, the chest armor. And you can see this one has a little mark on the right side of the chest armor. I'll get to that feature soon. But right now, taking a look around the armor, it looks really cool. And you can see their rifles right there. And moving down the bottom, you can see the legs. Really nice. And the boots. Really, really awesome. And I'll give you a full 360 of both Stormtroopers. The details on the back, really awesome. I love it. Also looks very stunning in the back. And moving around the Stormtrooper armor, you can see the details really are very amazing on these guys. And while I was doing research on both of the Stormtroopers, I noticed that they used to have a little pouch on the left side of their leg to where they can store their E11 blaster, but these two Stormtroopers don't have that, and they're also missing their thermal detonators on the back of their belts, as you can see right here. And I know they used to have a rifle rack to where they can store their rifles and the attachment on the rifles as well, but these two Stormtroopers don't have any of those, but that's okay. I still love these Stormtroopers, even if they're missing a few things on it. I still love these. And by the way, I got these figures just like this first time I received them. They were just like this. The Stormtroopers had their rifles, and Darth Vader was, of course, right here, posing, the classic pose, with his interrogation droid. So this is how all the figures looked like when I first got them. But anyways, these Stormtroopers look really cool still, even if they're missing a few things on it. Really nice. And the rifles are removable. You can remove the rifles on both Stormtroopers. And let me stand these guys. Yes, the Stormtroopers do stand perfectly. They stand very well. There you go. It looks like they're duking it out. Put them up. It looks like they're in for some boxing, as you can see right there. And taking a look at their weapons, the rifle, you can see that both of the weapons look pretty nice. I believe the attachment was supposed to go on the end right here, as you can see. But still, look pretty awesome. And taking a look at the articulation on both of the Stormtrooper figures, both of them have moving knees. Both knees move. Both legs move. And both arms move a full 360. The wrists right here can also move on both of the figures. And their arms can even extend like that, or move up and down sideways. That's pretty nice. I believe the arms are on a ball joint, and they also have a ball hinged head right here. And they also have moving waists, as you can see, on both of these figures. That is pretty awesome for articulation. I think these two Stormtroopers are one of the most articulated figures I have in my collection. And let me just set this Stormtrooper down right here. And how many articulations do both of them have? You have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Wow. I think 12 points of articulation on both of these Stormtroopers. That's really impressive for articulation. Really, really impressive indeed. And remember that little splotch right there on this Stormtrooper right here from before? Well, while I was looking up the Stormtrooper with battle damage and blaster rifle rack, sorry about that, I looked at the Stormtrooper figure online, and I was like, where's the battle damage? I don't see any damage on the Stormtrooper. And then while I was reading, I was shocked once again. There was like a little color changing feature right there, or a little reveal, just by adding some cold water on the right side of the Stormtrooper chest armor right here. And it would reveal the battle damage right here. And the other Stormtrooper doesn't have the battle damage on him, but this one does right here. So with the power of my magic, abracadabra! You can see right here, there's the battle damage that the Stormtrooper received. Probably from being shot by a rebel, perhaps. A rebel soldier might have shot him right there, and that's how he got this battle damage on his armor. But he's still standing. He's not down yet. He's not knocked down yet. He's still standing. But check that out right there. There's the battle damage. All you have to do is add some cold water, very cold water, on the right side of the Stormtrooper, on his chest plate, and it would reveal the battle damage that he's sustained, or that he's received, while he was battling with the rebels. And for the battle damage right there, it looks pretty cool. It looks like he's been shot right there, like I said before. But he's still standing. He's not knocked down yet. And the battle damage goes away in about a few seconds. So don't worry, your Stormtrooper will be good as new in a few seconds. That's pretty cool, though. I never even knew that this Stormtrooper had the battle damage. I always wonder what that little splotch on his chest was. I thought it was like a stain or something, but no. It's the battle damage feature. Pretty awesome indeed. And as I set him down right there. And now we prepare for his arrival as I review the next figure, which is the Dark Lord himself, Darth Vader, Dark Lord of the Sith. And as you can see, he looks pretty awesome. Check out the classic pose that he's doing right here. That's really awesome. Now, this Darth Vader is based off of the episode 4 Darth Vader, A New Hope. As you can see, the cloth cape right here over the cape over his armor right here. And I really love the cloth cape on this Darth Vader. You have the regular cloth cape and the inner cloth cape right here. And look at that, a lot of details put into Darth Vader right here. Really awesome. I really love this Darth Vader figure. I believe this was the first ever Darth Vader figure I have owned in my collection. Just like with just like with the Stormtroopers. Basically all these 3 figures combined as a few of my first ever Star Wars toys. I believe this was my first ever Darth Vader figure. And he looks really menacing, as you can see. Looking really cool. And I don't know if the camera's going to pick that up on his helmet, but he has a little red tint on his eyes. As you can see, I don't know if you can see that, but he does have the red tint on his helmet. Really nice. I love this Darth Vader. And one of the poses that you can use for Darth Vader actually reminds me of Rogue One, and I will show you that in a second. But for now, let's take a look at the details. So, taking a look at the helmet right here, you can see they managed to do a really good job on the helmet, as you can see right here. Hasbro really did an amazing job with this Darth Vader figure. Looking really cool. Moving down, you can see his chest panel right there. Really cool. And with the cape, as I said before, the cape over his armor, showing us the episode 4 Darth Vader. And he does have an interrogation droid as his accessory, as you can see in the background. This is based off of the scene from A New Hope when Darth Vader is going to torture Princess Leia to reveal the Death Star plans in A New Hope. I want to know what happened to the plans they sent you. And you can see Princess Leia in the background right there. My Princess Leia Funko Wobbler. I thought I would bring her into the background for today's review because I thought it was perfect, considering the fact that Darth Vader has the interrogation droid. I'll do a review on the Princess Leia Wobbler very soon. But anyways, taking a closer look at the details, you can see the belt right here. Looks really nice. Check that out. Looks pretty awesome. Looks like Darth Vader's wanting to give you a hug. But anyways, moving down, you can see a lot of detail put into the legs, as you can see. And taking a look, there's his boots. Really shiny. Pretty awesome. And you can also see Darth Vader's lightsaber hilt. And it's not removable. It is molded on the figure on the left side. That's alright. I like the classic Darth Vader look right here. It looks really nice. I'll give you a full 360 on Darth Vader. So here's the side. Looking pretty cool. And moving his cape up, there's some more details. And you can see the other side of his cape over his armor. And you can also see the details put into the back right here. Pretty cool. I like that. Really nice details. And as I put Darth Vader back in his position, looking really nice indeed. And for articulation, Darth Vader has movable legs. Both legs do move, along with his arms. Both of them do spin around. And his wrists also move too. And this one you can see right here, a little force choke right there that Lord Vader's doing. And remember when I told you about this figure, one of the poses reminding me of Rogue One? Well, it's this pose right here. To get a Rogue One look for Vader, or Rogue One pose, for this figure, you can move his wrist like this to show his choking hand, force choke. And you can have Darth Vader's head moving there. Oh, I forgot to show you the head also moves for articulation, and his waist moves a little bit too. But anyways, here's his little Rogue One look right here, when he's force choking Director Krennic. Be careful not to choke on your aspirations, Director. Really, really awesome. I love this look for Darth Vader. It's like a little Rogue One type of look. Really nice. And as I put him back in his classic pose, really cool. I love the way they made him pose like this. And he also comes, as you can see, as I mentioned earlier, he also has the Interrogation Droid. And yes, Darth Vader does stand perfectly, as you can see. Really nice. He stands. And allow me to show you. There he is right there with the two Stormtroopers. I love all these three figures. They look great together. And here is the Interrogation Droid. As you can see, this is the little accessory Darth Vader comes with. And he is removable from his stand. I like the way they made the stand a translucent plastic to make it look like it's floating in the air, just like in Episode 4, A New Hope. And taking a look at the Interrogation Droid, he looks pretty menacing for a droid. As you can see, he has a needle or some type of equipment on one side, and he has some more types of torture on the other side. Oh no, I have a bad feeling about this. For Princess Leia, I really have a bad feeling about this. And as you can see, a lot of detail put into the Interrogation Droid. It looks really awesome. And you can see there's a little hole right there, so you can plug him into the stand right here. Just like so. And you can stand him along with the rest. Check that out. Looking really nice. Really awesome. I love these three figures right here. Now, I have another Star Wars figure to compare with all three of these figures. Yes, it is the First Order Stormtrooper Sergeant. He came in the Assault Walker from the Force Awakens toy line. I've done a review on that. If you haven't already, go check out the video on my channel. It was a very old video I made, but you can see the First Order Stormtrooper. He really scales up very well with the other figures, as you can see, and he looks very different. For the First Order Trooper, he looks very different from his Imperial Trooper counterpart, as you can see. Check that out. Really nice. And he even scales up very well with Darth Vader, as you can see. Well, everyone, that's today's look at the 1999 Star Wars Power of the Force Darth Vader with Interrogation Droid and two Stormtroopers with battle damage and blaster rifle rack. Like I said before, I absolutely love all three of these figures. Even though that I'm missing a few things on the Stormtroopers, from their pouches on their left legs, to the thermal detonators on the back of their belts, to even their rifle racks, with the attachment for their weapons, I still really love these Stormtrooper figures. I even love Darth Vader too, my very first Darth Vader figure. I basically love all three of these figures. I'm still very shocked. To this day, I'm still very shocked that all three of these figures came from the Power of the Force collection from 1999. To this day, I am still shocked about this. And it feels really awesome having these figures from 1999. Now, I forgot who gave me these figures. It might have been a family member, and I'm honestly not sure if I got these figures as a birthday gift or a Christmas gift. I'll have to ask my parents about it, but still, nevertheless, I love these figures very much. I think all three of these figures from the Power of the Force collection from 1999, I think they all came with Comtech chips, to where you can scan the chips on the Comtech reader from the Star Wars Episode 1 collection, and you can make the figures talk. I think that's what these figures used to come with. But these figures look very awesome. And looking at them from left to right, with Darth Vader right there in the middle and 2 Stormtroopers on the left and the right, and the Interrogation Droid, it reminds me a lot of Darth Vader leading with 2 Stormtroopers from the 501st Legion, also known as Vader's Fist. You can see if you display all these figures like this, they look absolutely menacing. They're ready to take on any rebel scum that's in their way. And that sums up my review. I hope you guys enjoy this video. Remember to like, comment, and subscribe. Also, turn on the bell for notifications. And until next time, to all my fans and subscribers out there, remember, the Force will be with you, always. Or let the dark side embrace you. Subscribe to my channel. It is your destiny.